Good Tuesday morning, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Luke 11:15 through 32 is the parable of the prodigal son. And it just sat on me this morning of how good God is. And laying in bed, just thinking about this parable. And so basically a rundown. Do me a favor though, please go read it on your own. Luke 15:11 through 32, and just look and let the goodness of the Lord just soak into your heart, because this is really a parable about Jesus and how much he loves us and the things he does for us and how he welcomes us with open arms when we think that we've fallen so far from him or we've went on the wrong path. So basically, the prodigal son, this man has two boys. They grow up. One of the boys asks his father for his inheritance so he can go off. And when he goes off, he squanders it all, ends up living a life of sin, living away from his father. And then when he goes home, his father's there welcoming him with open arms. And I'm reminded as a little boy, when I got in trouble with my dad, there was one time in particular I remember where I was going to a cousin's house that lived, probably 30 minutes away. I said, "Dad, can I take my bike?" He said, "No, son, there's a lot of busy roads there. I'd prefer you didn't. Just find something and get into." "Okay, fine, Dad." Well, my mom come to pick me up and take me there. And what did Chad do? Chad asked his mom. Mom said, "Yeah, get your bike." She didn't know that Dad had already said no. Anyway, long story short, I get home and my dad is not too happy. And I remember these words he said to me. He said, "I'm not angry. I'm just really disappointed in you." And it broke my heart so severely. But after that, my dad didn't banish me from the Lale family. He let it cool for a minute. And he came in there and he talked to him and he put his arm around me. And I'm sitting on the edge of my bed and he said, "You're going to mess up. I know you're going to disobey me at times. I know you're going to fall short at times. But I love you. You're still my son. You're still a Lale, and I forgive you." And that's Jesus. That's Jesus, but Jesus is times a million. He loves us. And when we stray away, when we fall into our sin, when we disobey him on a certain aspect of running or whatever it may be, Jesus is there like my father was and sitting on the edge of the bed with his arm around you. Jesus is there like the father and the prodigal son parable, where he's on the hill and he sees his boy coming and he shouts for joy and he opens his arms. That's Jesus. And he's there for you right now. So don't let shame and guilt and all these other things get in your way, because you might have slipped up yesterday, or you might have slipped up this morning, or you've been slipping up for years. That's what the beautiful thing about grace is. The beautiful thing about the cross. And it's just the Lord loves you and he wants you. So I hope this helps, because it really reminds me this morning that I'm going to fail. But Jesus Christ is right there sitting with me on my bedside and putting his arm around me and say, "I love you. You're not banished from the family." Have a blessed day.